Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. It is Piper. And where is Piper? Look, I have my Cali hat on. Today has been a day. Not necessarily a bad day, has been a trying day to say the least. But today is one of the first days that I actually got everything that I wanted to get through. Um, so started with Santa Clara. Well, or yeah, because Santa Cruz. I ended in Santa Cruz. So started Santa Clara, then San Jose, the John Muir National Historic Site, the Rosita River Historic Site. This is a Mission San Francisco. San Francisco. It's like Odyssey. And then this is a National Historic Site, the San Francisco Maritime, then the Golden Gate National Park, which was under construction, so I couldn't get in there. Um, Fort Point National Historic Site, and then this was Mission San Rafael Archangel, and this is just scribble, but I know what they are. And this was the last mission, so all the missions are done. This was Mission San Francisco Solano, which was in Sonoma. It was just beautiful up there, and then Matole Road. Let me tell you about Matole Road. Oh my goodness! So Matole Road is like there are four sections to it. I'm going to pull it up on my other phone. But first, let me tell you where I am. So I did finish Matole Road, which was kind of iffy when I got to the halfway point, which you'll see when I show you how the road had to be ridden. Road. Um, it looks small, but it was a lot. It was actually a lot. So here's the map again, which you guys are used to seeing. Um, Here's all of California. So I started San Jose. So this is where I ended. This is Santa Cruz. Let's see. Yep, that was Santa Cruz. So that is where I ended yesterday. I wanted to end here, but I didn't. So what I did today, so I started here. I got all of that. This and so this is where I am. So sorry. So started here, captured everything that you see there, and up to Matole Road. Now initially I really wanted to get past Eureka, but it didn't. That was overzealous. So, but I did want to get Matole Road by the end. That's where I wanted to end today. So as you can see, and these are just very in general points, but I had to start in Red Crest, right from Red Crest to Honeydew, which Honeydew is actually here. So if I blow this up, can you see the road? See Matole? You see Matole Road, but you can see how Matole Road goes. You see all of that. So where you would think from Lord, I really wish. Do you see that? Do you see the curves and everything else? So that was the end, and this was the beginning. Red Crest is down here. It's the Avenue of the Giants. It's where that starts. So you do that first part to here, And then the second part was Petrolia to Ferndale. So it ended here, but you had to get from here to even start there. And the road again was that's the road. Do you see it? So this is Petrolia. So this is where the second part started. So Petrolia, which coming through this beach was gorgeous, but there's hills. It was just a mess. The whole thing took like 3 hours. 3 hours. I got to Red Crest at 6:38. I got to Red Crest at 6:38. And again, when I put it in my GPS, it had to go Red Crest to Honeygrow, then from Honeygrow to Petrolia, then from Petrolia to Ferndale, which is where I am. That was the end of Mattole Road. So each segment was like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, something else. That's how it was broken down, and each part is only like 28 miles. 28 miles. Oh, I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's go back and do it. You will see what I mean. And I'm trying not to make this long. Let's see. So Ferndale. So you see how it is. So there, that was an hour and 20 from the beginning, from Red Crest to Honeygrow, an hour and 23 minutes. From there to Petrolia, or no, I'm sorry, that was the whole thing, from Mattole to Petrolia, hour and 23 minutes. Then this was 59 from Petrolia there, and then back to where I am, 38 minutes. But you see with the road, like look at how the road goes over itself. Like I couldn't even film after I got to Honeygrow. So I spoke to the woman in there in the store, and she was like, "You're not going to get to Ferndale before it gets dark." Like she said, there's a camp that you'll pass a couple miles down the road. They have showers and this and this and that. And I truly looked for it because I do have my tent. I did not see it. And then once I got to Petrolia, like all of my services were out, but the GPS was still in there. So it took me there. And I just prayed. I said, God, please, if you get me to Ferndale before it gets dark, I will stay there. Like that, even though this is not where I had reservations. I planned on getting to Eureka, but I was like, God, if you just get me out of the woods and out the dark, I will stay there. And the halfway point, and then once I passed through Petrolia, the town was like closed down. Like there's a general store, it was totally closed. You still have to get pictures. I forgot to get a picture at the general store because my anxiety's up. So I passed the cemetery. I was like, I should just pitch my tent here. Like nobody's going to mess with anybody who's sleeping in the cemetery. And I was just like, that doesn't even make sense. Like keep going. Like you can do it, because at this point in time, it was like 8 o'clock, and my GPS was saying I would get there at 9:17. I'm like 9:17. I'm like, it may still be light, because the day before, when I had to do Airline Road, which is California Highway 25, I ended that at like 9:20, but it started getting dark at like 8:45. Have you ever really seen it get dark? Like paid attention to it get dark? Like, like lights that have a dimmer switch that you can keep dialing down the light? That is how it was. So at like 8:20, it was one shade, and then I was riding and I saw it get darker. Not dramatically darker, but it dialed down. and then it continued to dial down like every 10 minutes, and I've never seen it get dark that way. Like normally, it's light, then it's dusk, then it's dark. No, it literally kept turning down, and I think that was like God, like, girl, you better keep going. Like I'm trying to hold it off as long as I can. And it just kept getting darker and darker, and I was like, oh, please, 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 because I was trying to get to 198. And I left early. I left on time. Like, so what happens during the day is when you first set your GPS, like I'm about to set my GPS now for tomorrow, it gives it to you from start to finish, but it doesn't add in gas stops. It doesn't add in traffic. It doesn't add in that the speed limit is 55 and someone in front of you is driving 40 and you can't get around them. Hindsight, or fast forward to where I am now. Thank God I made it to Ferndale. And so when I got to the town, let me see, I'm going to walk out, but it's probably dark and you can't see because it's pitch black. I do have a porch light though. So when I came into town, which you see, it's like just woods. That's how you come in. I'm gonna walk out. That's how, literally, that's how you come into town. So if you go around this corner, that is woods, like it really is. So when I came into here, and I was just so elated, I was like, yes, I made it. So if you can see the hotel on the corner, that is the Victoria Inn, and it's so pretty too. It's nice. It's like old Victorian. So they own that property, and they also own this, which is the Red Crescent, and these are like little apartments. So when I first came into town, I tried there, and she said there was. I'm like, ma'am, I can't go any further. It's too dark. I can't do it. Like, do you have anything? She was like, she was trying to tell me where other places were, to go, like just right down Main Street. And she said that, Fortua was the next town over, which was like 15 miles. I'm like, I don't want to move the bike. It's dark. I just, like, if there's nothing here, because she gave me like gingerbread and something else. And as I'm talking to her, I had my helmet on and I was talking through the Bluetooth. A young lady came out and she was like, you want me to let you in? I said, oh, I'm on the phone with the lady. She said, there's no vacancies. She was like, come on. And I was like, and I was a little bit, a little upset, because I'm just like, Lord, I made it here. And I said that I wouldn't go any further. And I want to keep that word. I want to keep my word and not travel any further. Like I really did not want to go further. So long story short, that young lady's name was Lily. Lily went back in and got the bartender, whose name is Nick Kempfield, and who is so nice and so hospitable. And he's actually a chamber member here in Ferndale. He came out because right across from the Victoria Inn is Ironwood Hotel. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it said vacancy too. So I was about to ring that doorbell. He came out. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you lost?" I said, "No, not lost. I'm just looking for a room." He was like, "Well, come on, come over here and we'll see what we have." I said, "Well, I just got off the phone with the lady and she said you didn't have anything." He said, "Well, we're going to check." So Lily, who went and got him, Lily and Nick, took me into the Victoria Inn, and Lola, who is the manager, she came down and she looked, and they did actually have a vacancy. They had this, which is so cute. So again, it's like little apartments, just nice, and it has a whole living room, full kitchen, bathroom. The bathroom's really nice, definitely. And then a big old king size bed that I am going to fall out after I do my work. And again, for being in the mountains, um, and not knowing if there was going to be like something at all, and for God to keep His promise too. Like His mercy is just everlasting. It's just so crazy. Like, because even so small towns like this, especially like because they're vacation towns and beach towns, and the further up north California you get, that's in like redwood and things like that, they close. Like their hotel front desk closes. So even the Victoria Inn, there was a sign on the door that was taped to the door, says, for registration, call this number. Because they don't like, it's not like the Marriott or the Hampton Suites, and where someone is at the front desk all the time. No, they go to bed. Like, this is a small town, and it's more so for tourists. Like, and normally the hotel keeper resides on the premises, or if they don't stay on the premises, they're like down the street. Like, that's why there's a note on the door, like they don't stay there all night long. So I'm just really blessed and fortunate that sorry, I'm really blessed and fortunate that Lily came outside, and Lily went to get Nick, and Nick talked to Lola again, and she came out. I'm truly appreciative of that. But that's it. I didn't have service for the last 4 hours, so now everyone's calling. So I gotta take these phone calls. I love you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to like, share, comment, and subscribe, of course. And Nick and Lola and Lily in Ferndale, California, thank you guys so much. I will talk to you later. Good night.